Curves of Life, a Statistical Journey with Alex. Introduction at the college cafeteria. During their lunch in the college cafeteria, Alex, ever curious, took the chance to engage Professor Paul in a discussion that meandered through the statistical landscapes of human attributes and the lifespan of objects. Professor Paul, with a knack for weaving humor into complex topics, was more than ready to embark on this intellectual journey. Professor Paul, Alex started, with a spark of curiosity in their eyes. I've been pondering the statistical distribution of various facets of life, such as IQ, human life expectancy, employee salary, and even the lifespan of electronic devices. How do these distributions compare and contrast? IQ distribution, a bell curve. Professor Paul, eager to enlighten with a sprinkle of wit, first addressed the topic of IQ. Well, Alex, the distribution of IQ scores among the population is a fascinating example of a normal distribution, or what's often called a bell curve. The majority of people have IQ scores that hover around the average, which is set at 100. As you move away from the center in either direction, fewer and fewer people achieve those scores. Imagine our cafeteria's daily specialist smack in the middle of the bell curve. Most people find it perfectly palatable, but only a few would consider it too bland or too spicy. Human life expectancy, a log normal distribution. Having laid the groundwork with an easily digestible example, Paul then transitioned to human life expectancy. Now, when we talk about human life expectancy, we're dealing with a log normal distribution. Unlike IQ's symmetrical bell curve, life expectancy stretches out in a way where more people live longer than the shortest spans, but it's skewed to the right. This means that while we have a significant number of people living to older ages, the curve is elongated, showing that lifespans are not evenly distributed. It's as if, in our cafeteria analogy, dishes become progressively spicier as you move down the line. Most can handle a medium spice level, but fewer brave souls venture towards the hottest dishes. Employee salary distribution, a power law. Next, Professor Paul steered the conversation towards employee salaries. Employee salaries, on the other hand, typically follow a power law or Pareto distribution. This is where we see a large number of people earning relatively low to moderate salaries, but a small fraction earning disproportionately high amounts. It's like our cafeteria having a basic meal that's affordable for most, but there are a few gourmet options that only a handful can splurge on. Lifespan of electronics, the bathtub curve. Finally, he touched upon the lifespan of electronic devices. As for the lifespan of electronics, we're looking at a bathtub curve. Initially, there's a higher failure rate as defective products reveal themselves. This is the infant mortality phase. Then, we enter a long period of reliable operation, the flat bottom of the tub, where failures are less frequent. Over time, as devices age, the failure rate climbs again. Picture it like our cafeteria's utensils. New ones might break unexpectedly, most will serve us well for a long time, but eventually, they all wear out and need replacing. Conclusion. Alex, deeply engrossed and now viewing the world through the lens of statistical distributions, thanked Professor Paul for the vivid and insightful explanations. The lunch had not only sated their appetite for food but had also fed their curiosity, leaving them with a richer understanding of the patterns and distributions that shape our lives and the world around us.